King Arthur uses his ultimate. He is going to go down. We try to get a little bit of damage off. We're going to dash away. We're going to kind of peel back, hide behind some cover, reevaluate. Ganesh is weak. We might be able to get the pick onto him. We're going to activate there 2, reduce his protections, land 3, get the pick onto the Ganesh. Our Morgan Le Fay's in trouble. Guan Yu goes down to our Uller. He gets slowed by Morgan Le Fay. We're going to loop behind. We do not want to just directly run at them. We want to try to find an angle, maybe catch them off guard. We're going to go ahead and blink up, activate our 2, reduce Morgan Le Fay's protections. We get knocked back. We're going to dash in, get the slow, activate our 3, and we're able to get the pick onto Morgan Le Fay. Uller was able to back, but Athena is still here. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate. Jump, jump, land, basic, activator 2, and we're able to get ourselves a double kill. What a do, skibbity boo, it's your boy Shawnee B Gaming, and today we're going to be doing a skin showcase for the Deep Space Ratatoskr in Jungle. If you are new to the channel, I add some commentary to a game that I've already played with the intentions of seeing what went right, what went wrong, and hopefully there's something that we can learn together. If there is something that we learn together, make sure you check out the channel and subscribe for more content. As always, the full build is in the description down below. If you are a returning viewer, I feel like Ratatoskr is a very solid jungle. He's able to dive the backline really well between his ultimate, his dash, protection reduction, and his stun. He just has a lot going on for him. This game, we were able to really effectively dive the backline and then get out and keep surviving time and time again. So let's go ahead and jump into Ratataskr's kit. Ratataskr's 1. Dart. Ratatoskr dashes forward, damaging and slowing enemies for 3 seconds. Dart pierces through minions and stops at the first god hit. Also, Dart's cooldown is reduced for each enemy god hit by his 2 and his 3. The slow is going to be 20% at level 1, 40% at level 5. Ratataskr's 2. Flurry. Ratatoskr spins around in a flurry of attacks, damaging all nearby enemies and reducing their physical protections up to 4 times. The physical protection reduction per stack is going to be 2 at level 1, 6 at level 5. Ratataskr's 3. Acorn Blast. Ratatoskr shoots a blast of 3 acorns forward in a cone, each dealing damage. Enemies hit by multiple acorns take 25% less damage on each acorn, down to a minimum of 25% damage. Enemies hit by all 3 acorns are going to be stunned. Ratataskr's ultimate, Through the Cosmos. Ratatoskr charges up, then leaps from the ground to a branch above his head. He may jump up to 2 more times before choosing a landing location. Upon landing, he deals damage and knocks up enemies. Through the Cosmos can be cancelled or timed out on any of the branches, causing Ratatoskr to strike down at the current target location. And finally, Ratataskr's passive. Ratatoskr spawns with a powerful magic acorn from the world tree in his inventory, replacing his item slot for boots. He can upgrade this acorn through the item store or anywhere on the map. Each acorn provides different bonuses to Ratatoskr. In terms of the leveling order, at level 1 we want to put a point to our 3, level 2 put a point to our 2, level 3 put a point to our 1, level 4 another point to our 3. We want to max out our ultimate whenever we can, max out our 2, max out our 1, max out our 3. In terms of the start, we started with the Acorn on the right, tier 2, and we also picked up Bumba's Dagger. Bumba's Dagger is going to provide us with 50 health and 50 mana. It has a passive that your basic abilities deal plus 20 true damage, and your abilities deal plus 30% damage versus jungle monsters. When a jungle monster is killed, you're restored for 10% of the monster's health and 25 mana. This item can be upgraded at level 20. So the reason that we want to max out our 2 over our other abilities is because the protection reduction is going to be most effective early in the game. Then we want to put points into our 2. Then we want to put points into our 1, so that way we can get our slow from 20% to 40%. We're really using our 3 for the stun. For our relic, we went with blink. We're going to go ahead and rotate over to red, drop that, and then back, start a full another rotation. Ratatoskr is one of those gods that we want to weave in auto attacks in between our abilities. This is really going to increase our damage output. Right now we're saving up for the tier 3 of our Acorn. Basic ability, basic ability, basic Ratatoskr does have an attack chain. It is a strong hit, a weaker hit, a weaker hit, and then a strong AoE hit.
Enemy missing left. An enemy has been slain.
With Ratatoskr, we really want to dive the back line. We don't really want to take straight on engagements. We want to try to loop behind, catch somebody off guard, get all of our damage off, and then get out. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate. We're going to land. That's a beads. We're able to get the pick onto Morgan Le Fay. Right now we do have enough money for our Acorn. We can buy this anywhere on the map. I'm going to go ahead and secure these harpies. We're going to go ahead and buy our Acorn. We are going to be going into the yellow Acorn. The yellow Acorn is going to provide us with 45 physical power and 20% movement speed. It has a passive that enemies hit by Acorn Blast are now debuffed, taking 5% additional damage from Ratataskr's abilities, stacking up to 3 times. Acorn's Blast now fires 5 Acorns. So we still only need 3 of the Acorns to hit to get the stun. Getting 45 physical power this early on in a game is very helpful. It's going to give us a very large power spike and pretty much make us stronger than any other character on the map. Unfortunately, we weren't really able to capitalize on the immediate power spike because we were done with our rotation and backing. But even still, we should be one of the stronger characters on the map right now because of our power spike. We're going to try to let our solo laner know that we're going for blue. We have our ultimate in about 5 seconds. I personally like just ulting mid as often as I get it. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate. Jump. Land. Get our stun. Basic. We're able to get the pick onto Morgan Le Fay. Now we're going to chase down this Athena, get the slow, use our 2, get the protection reduction. We're going to try to eat it. And unfortunately, she makes it to the tower.
Your middle tower is under attack.
In dual lane, the Ganesh is pushed back pretty far, so I don't think there's too much we're going to be able to do. So instead of rotating over, we're just going to hit some camps. If we can give our mid laner a level advantage over the enemy mid laner by constantly bullying the enemy, I think that is doing our job as a jungler. Looking at the levels across our team and the enemy team, it looks like our dual lane is winning, and it looks like our solo lane is about tied. So we might want to show a little bit more love over to solo. We dropped red, so we're going to go ahead back, start working on Jotunn's hammer, or Jotunn's wrath. The early game with Ratatoskr, I think, is all about trying to get a level lead. We're not too concerned with camping any lane or getting kills on enemies. We really just want to get our levels up and then take advantage of Ratatoskr in the mid game.
They ain't stealing any bases today. Take this jungle back.
Guan Yu might be pickable. He's about half health. We're going to go use our ultimate. Jump. Jump. We're going to land on Athena, but she's able to dash away. So we just ulted a little too far away from Guan Yu. We get the slow, we activate our 2, that's his ultimate. We fire a 3 to get a little bit of damage. We're going to go ahead and make it look like we ran away.
Retreat right
Ganesh is rotating in, so we're going to start falling back.
Enemy ultimate down.
Your middle tower is under attack. On my way. Enemy missing right.
The enemy Ulu seems to be in a little bit of trouble. We're going to start rotating towards him. We miss our dash, but we are able to clean him up with our 2. I don't think there's too much we're going to be able to do to that Athena, so we're just going to start working on getting a level instead of chasing the enemy.
I'm going for jungle buff.
We're going to go ahead and secure the red buff back and then start working on our speed.
Be careful, middle.
Looks like we're going to hit this harpy, so that way we make sure that our speed and blue timers are a little bit closer. So speed's going to spawn, and then blue is a little bit off from the speed time, so we're going to give it an extra few seconds, so that way they're a little bit closer together. And we're going to go ahead and pick up Jotunn's Wrath. Jotunn's Wrath is going to provide us with 50 physical power, 150 mana, 10 flat physical penetration, and 20% cooldown reduction. These stats on this item are so strong, it does not have a passive. The reason we're going into Jotunn's is because of the 20% cooldown reduction and the additional power that it provides. Being able to use our abilities more often is going to be very helpful with Ratatoskr.
Be careful.
Thanks.
An ally has been slain.
Ultimate is ready.
We're going to go ahead and use our ult. Land on 2. Morgan Le Fay's able to get the pick onto Ganesh. We're going to jump up, use our 3, and we're able to get the pick onto Morgan Le Fay.
Impressive. I like what I see.
Constant ganks in mid with our ultimate.
Your left tower is under
We are the highest level in the lobby at a level 12, so we're doing a pretty good job farming up. Uller rotated over, which I think is a little early. We miss our dash when these are 2. The enemy Uller is able to jump away. We're just going to fall back.
Be careful in the jungle.
How shall I travel?
your team has destroyed a middle.
Whenever we're trying to engage an enemy god, we do want to dash in. Then we probably want to use our 3, then our 2, maybe dash out. Using our 2 and 3 are going to reduce the cooldown of our 1. The passive on the yellow Acorn makes it to where the enemy takes more damage from our abilities. But I feel like I like landing my 2 before using my 3 because it can reduce the enemy's physical protections. At level 5, it'll reduce it by 24. We're going to go ahead and pick up our speed, make our way to blue. Right here, we're going to try to help out our Guan Yu. Nope, we're going to try to help out our Sun Wukong and take out Guan Yu. We're going to use our ultimate. We're waiting for his dash. He groups up. We're going to land. We're able to get the pick onto the Guan Yu. We're going to use our 2, reduce the protections of Morgan Le Fay. We're able to get the pick onto Morgan Le Fay, get ourselves a double kill. Athena is here. We can't do a whole lot to her, so we're just going to start backing it up.
Oh, your teammate struck out rookie.
It's a stun. We're going to dash, get the slow, get the stun. That's our beads. We use our beads, and Sun Wukong is able to get the pick onto the Athena.
Claws are sharp. Back to
Nice job.
Take this jungle buff. Repair my wounds.
We're pretty low on mana, so we're probably not going to try to take any engagement, but we are going to keep trying to farm up. We take a look at our speed timer. We have about 22 seconds left on it. We really want to wait for it to hit 20 before backing. This will allow us to buy an item or two, get to speed right as it's spawning. We know that our speed and blue timers are a little bit off, so we're going to wait a little bit longer. We're going to go use our ultimate. Uller is able to jump it. We dash in, activate it 2. We're able to get the pick onto the Uller. We get the stun onto the Athena. Uller is able to get the pick onto Athena, and we're going to go ahead and start trying to get our team to go to Gold Fury with us. It does not seem that they want to, so we're probably going to be backing here after Oracles. We're going to go ahead and pick up Hydra's Lament. Hydra's Lament is going to provide us with 40 physical power, 10% cooldown reduction, and 10 MP5. It has 2 passives. The first passive is for 8 seconds after using an ability, your next basic attack will deal an additional 40% damage. Abilities that function like basic attacks do not benefit from this. The second passive is this item grants 2.5 MP5 per 10% of your missing mana. So since we're already weaving in basic attacks in between our abilities, I think Hydra's just does a lot for us on Ratatoskr.
Take this jungle bath. Attack fire giant. On my way. Ultimate is ready.
Enemy ultimate down.
Looks
Enemy
like our
missing.
Sun Wukong's in a little bit of trouble.
Right.
Guan Yu's still pretty healthy and Athena's there, so we're just going to drop this blue before doing anything else. That's a Guan Yu ultimate. We're going to wait for this to finish. We're going to dash in. Activator 2, get the protection reduction. We only hit him with a few acorns, so we weren't able to get the stun. We are just going to fall back right here. I feel like we kind of just let Sun Wukong die, but at the same time, there was nothing we were really going to be able to do in that fight. These back harpies are a great source of XP, so we do want to be hitting them kind of as often as they come up. New guy use our ultimate. Uller is over here for some reason. We're going to land on him, get the root, activator 2 after hitting our slow, and we're able to get the pick onto the Uller. Ganesh is here, we're on full cooldown.
Retreat. Say goodbye.
King Arthur's Thistlethorn. He's fighting their 3 tankiest characters, so we don't really want to just dive in there.
Ultimate is
Group up.
down.
King Arthur uses his ultimate. He is going to go down. We try to get a little bit of damage off. We're going to dash away. We're going to kind of peel back, hide behind some cover, reevaluate. Ganesh is weak. We might be able to get the pick onto him. We're going to activate there 2, reduce his protections, land 3, get the pick onto the Ganesh. Our Morgan Le Fay's in trouble. Guan Yu goes down to our Uller. He gets slowed by Morgan Le Fay.
Be right back.
We're going to loop behind. We do not want to just directly run at them. We want to try to find an angle, maybe catch them off guard. We're going to go ahead and blink up, activate our 2, reduce Morgan Le Fay's protections. We get knocked back. We're going to dash in, get the slow, activate our 3, and we're able to get the pick onto Morgan Le Fay. Uller was able to back, but Athena is still here. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate. Jump, jump, land, basic, activator 2, and we're able to get ourselves a double kill. Kind of a soft triple kill, because we did get a pick at the beginning of that fight. We just weren't able to connect it with the timers. Since we're up here, we're going to go ahead and just take this speed. We do have enough money for our shifter shield. We are level 19, about 18 minutes into the game, so we should be hitting level 20 by 20 minutes this game.
Perfect for ripping and tearing.
We're going to go ahead and pick up Shifter Shield. Shifter Shield is going to provide us 30 physical power and 25 physical protections. It has a passive that while over 75% health, you're going to gain 30 physical power. While under 75 health, you're going to gain 40 physical and magical protections.
Attack the Gold Fury!
So if we want a single hybrid item, Shifter Shield is probably the best item for that. It's going to give us okay power, especially whenever we're above 75 health, but it's also going to provide us both physical and magical protections while we're under 75% health. Our team is able to secure the Gold Fury. We're going to go ahead and rotate, try to get this pick onto this Uller. We were able to force his dash out, which was our job in that fight. We knew our teammates were going to be able to clean him up if we could get his dash.
Your left tower is under attack. Your middle tower is under attack.
We did hit level 20 by 20 minutes. Ganesh is here. We're going to reduce his protections.
Yes! On my way.
Group up.
Catching Morgan Le Fay in the jungle, that's something we definitely want to do. We're going to dash up, get the slow. We did get knocked up. She was able to fear us. That's her ultimate. We get the stun, basic, and we're able to get the pick onto Morgan Le Fay.
Attack!
I think we could have gone for the real fire giant, but our team's going for the pyromancer.
That's a tooth plan if I've ever seen one.
Be right back.
I'm going to go ahead and back. Yeah, maybe not. Our speed's up, so we're going to go ahead and drop this. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate. Quan used his ultimate, so we don't want to land on him. We get the knock up onto the Ganesh. We activate our 2 onto 3 people. We're going to dash away because we're very weak after using our beads.
An enemy has been slain.
Quan goes down. They're pretty deep in our jungle. This is a good fight for us. It's a 3v2. We get the pick onto Ganesh. Freedom blink up. Use our 2. Get the protection reduction. Oh no, we missed our 3. That was a bad 3 to miss. Uller should be able to cut her off. We're able to get her with our 3.
They didn't even see coming.
Be right back. Delicious.
We're going to go ahead and pick up Heartseeker. Heartseeker is going to be our really final damage item besides our upgraded starter item. Heartseeker is going to provide us with 65 physical power, 200 mana, 20 MP5, and 10% physical penetration. It has a passive that your abilities deal an additional 2% of the target's maximum health as physical damage. If you have over 200 physical power, your ability bonus damage scales up. This effect reaches a maximum of 5% maximum health damage at 400 physical power. Subsequent hits on the same target do 75% of the bonus damage for the next 3 seconds. We're going to go ahead and start working on Fire Giant. Right there, we went into our ultimate to do a little bit of zoning. If we did see enemies coming up, we would have just landed on them and then like been okay with going down for it. We're gonna go ahead and pick up speed and back.
On my way.
So this game, unfortunately, did not record all the way through. It was about a 40-minute game, and I want to say we recorded around 30 minutes, so it was probably a little bit under. I did fix the issue and record the stats at the end, so these stats will be there. But I feel like it did a good job of showcasing what Ratatoskr could do. We're going to get our 3 off. We're able to get the pick onto the Uller. We're looking to disengage now that we got our pick. Looking for a new angle. We miss our dash in. Use our bees. We're able to get a stun. We're going to activate our 2. We're able to get a pick onto the Guan Yu. We're about half health. We lose our distraction, so now it's time to dip.
Ultimate is ready.
We're going to go use our ultimate to escape.
Your right tower has been destroyed.
We're going to go ahead and pick up Bumba's hammer. Bumba's hammer is going to provide us with 300 health, 200 mana, and 10% cooldown reduction. It has a passive that after casting an ability, your next basic attack deals an additional 80 true damage. After hitting a basic attack empowered by Bumba's hammer, your active cooldowns are reduced by 1 second, and you are healed for 5% of your maximum health. So the passive on this item just works really well with Hydra's Lament and Ratataskr's kit. Athena's ulting in, so we are going to start pulling back. We don't really want to deal with that at all. Through one new ultimate, we do want to avoid the stun. We're going to dash back because the enemy team is closing in. We're going to try to loop behind right here. This is the kind of fight we're looking for, where we can loop to the back line. Especially whenever they're half health. We dash up, get our 2 off, we're able to get the pick onto the Uller. There is 4 of them.
Your middle tower is under attack.
This is Bee's Aegis from Morgan the Fae. King Arthur's able to clean her up. We're going to dash up, get some damage onto this Athena. She is able to dash away. We're able to get the pick onto the Athena. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate. Land onto the Ganesh. We were hoping to hit both, but we'll settle with Ganesh. We're able to get the stun onto the Guan Yu. King Arthur's able to clean him up. We just 2v4'd this team. Ganesh is still up. We're going to go dash out, avoid the Ganesh and the tower shots.
Retreat. I need the jungle back. What fluid. Thanks.
Right now, our team definitely has the pressure on the map. We have the advantage. A 1v1 with a Ganesh is something we will absolutely take. We're going to reduce his protections, get the stun. Use the sprint to avoid the slow. We used our 2, and unfortunately he was able to wiggle out. We see that Guan Yu's coming up on us. We are going to dash away.
Gank left lane. Ultimate is ready.
We don't want to dash while Morgan the phase 3 is on us. We're pretty weak. We're going to just go ahead and ult out of here. It's a fat no from us on this ultimate. We're on that fight. Never mind, we're going to jump in like a maniac. Yeah, we go down. Why wouldn't we? We needed to get out right there. So that is our first death. And that is where my recording stopped. Unfortunate, but I was glad to be able to capture at least 30 minutes of that game. We went and we got Fire Giant again. We took out all 3 Phoenixes. Then they were able to actually stall us and get a deicide on us. Their 3 Phoenixes came back. We hit Fire Giant again, and we were finally able to close the game out. Well, these stats are going to be posted here. Thank you everybody for stopping by. I hope you have a great day. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.